Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Gossman. What's the word on him?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now Brooks Robinson. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. That one misses, and it's a full count.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one is lifted in the air. Green racing over to make the catch. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Roberts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it, coming home. He will score, and they take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Cal Ripken Jr. now at the plate. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And no swing, says James Kingsley. Base knock right field. Murray makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position. And just one out.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Bobby Grich, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the righty deals. And that is out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Caught him looking for the kill. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Cowser matched a homer in his last game. And that misses. 2-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Here's a 2-2. Into center. Varsho settles under and makes the catch. And that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting the start for Baltimore, Mike Messina. What do you have on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 3.50 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, just missed. And it's even up.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Okay.
Hard on the ground to first. Murray takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jose Bautista.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Swing and a pop-up. Murray makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Cutter Coffee.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Cutter Coffee. 2 outs, bases empty. And he chases that one. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center. And now Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill went deep in his most recent game. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2-1.
Next offering misses down and away. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Just missed. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
O'Neill gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Fouls it off, still 1-2. First and second here, no outs. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the lineup and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Roberts. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
So digging in, Brooks Robinson. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the play, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
So 2 down now, and here is Eddie Murray. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And down on strikes. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Jose Bautista.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Struck him out looking.
Batting fifth, right
And next
fielder,
for Toronto,
Sean Green.
The 2-1. On the ground right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Anthony
Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Man at first, one away. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed.
Runner on the go. Called strike 3. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's a big power threat. Cal Ripken Jr. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
To third. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Bobby
Grich, the next to hit. 1 out, bases empty. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Varsho sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. And there's a foul ball.
Oh! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He got on playing with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is inside. 2-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette got him on the off-balance throw. And that will end the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back as we go
Toronto,
to the last
catcher,
of the 3rd.
Alejandro
And now the catcher comes up to hit.
Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's to third. Robinson throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton
Varsho.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Paul Molitor next up for the Blue Jays.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Murray rings it in, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back,
Jays.
and now on the mound to start the 4th, Chris
Number
Bassett.
40.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just missed.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits.
Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down.
Now that third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Now the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk collects, fires to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting.
Now it's the power speed combo. Cutter Coffee.
This kick picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
The Orioles leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's even up.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 19.
2 down, base is empty. Jose Bautista next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now it's going to be Sean Green. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Bautista off of first with 2 away. And that one upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Clips the corner. Now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Blue Jays held in check. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We go to the top of the 5th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Next offering is downstairs.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter Bobby Grich.
Now here is Bobby Grich. Next offering is fouled back. Strike three, got him with the sweeper.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Stays alive. And that's in the dirt. On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Bichette. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, and now Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome.
It
wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And delivers outside.
2-2.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Santander, the base runner at first with one out.
No, that's a ball.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss as he was late.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now here is Dalton Varsho, way high. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Up next for the
Paul
Blue
Molitor
Jays.
will hit next.
Second baseman, Paul Molitor.
2 on, 2 outs. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Orioles 5 and the Jays nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Next pitch is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Chad Green preparing to come on if needed. Swanson warming up as well. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And it's fouled away. That's ripped. Base hit. Santander gets it back in quickly. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
O'Neill, the lead runner at second. Rutschman on at first with nobody out. That misses, and now 3-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Brian Roberts, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Brian Roberts.
In the dirt. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the batter now, Brooks Robinson. Fouls one off, 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 6th. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Now a chance for Cutter Coffee. That one hammered left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Jose Bautista next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Guerrero on 3rd. Coffee stands at 2nd. No outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count
Sean
up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mike Messina out of the game, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Zach Eflin.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at 2nd and 3rd. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And now the right fielder, Sean Green.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to first, Murray. Now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone. Ball 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-2.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
This to third, and that one handled. On to first. Inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Eddie Murray. And that skips into dirt. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Murray aboard here at first with nobody out. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Bobby Grich, the next to hit for the Orioles. Drilled out towards left center field. That one is back. And that ball is out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 7-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher,
Runner
Adley
at first
Rutschman.
with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. That clips the corner. This one in the air, center field. Varsho should have this one. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 7-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
Up
Well, that's a
next for the
curveball
Blue
that people
Jays,
like to describe as a
second
hammer
baseman,
or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why.
Paul
It's not a
Molitor.
looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Ball 2.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Ryan Baker appears to be getting loose. Cano also throwing. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Two outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back,
Jays.
and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Chad
Number
Green.
57.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-2.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back to the top of the order now. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brian Roberts. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson getting ready to hit. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Nance getting loose out there. And foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to
Now
fool
batting,
you,
the
but
first
he just wasn't
baseman,
fooled at all.
Eddie Murray.
One down. Stepping in, Eddie Murray. Robinson over at first with 1 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next pitch way upstairs. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now it's going to be Cal Ripken Jr. Gets to it with a slide to first. Nicely done for the out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Are we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber.
Now batting.
Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And there's a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
That's the third. On to Murray. 2 up, 2 down.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon boob. And,
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Roberts. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it's still 8-2. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Bobby Grich. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Well struck, right field. Gone! Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He hammers one out to right. His second home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 10-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chad Green won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The
the
pitcher
Blue
on
Jays.
here, Eric Swanson.
Number 50, Eric Swanson.
And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now that
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side. Rutschman retired.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ryan Roberts next at bat for Baltimore. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the ninth. Now Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Back up that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now batting.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro
Kirk.
Santander, the runner at second with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. It's 2-2. That one the other way. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So it's their last chance in this one. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
10-2 the final in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.